We are looking for something we have never sought out before. Today we are looking for the southern brook lamprey. That is a little lamprey. Wow. What a weirdo. Because these are so interesting, and I really like for you guys to get a close look at these absolutely alien, primitive creatures. All right, everybody, and welcome back to Jack's World of Wildlife. Now today, we are exercising the dip nets. Now we are in East Texas, and we are looking for something we have never sought out before. Today we are looking for the southern brook lamprey, which is a type of jawless fish that inhabits these nice little spring-fed creeks. Now, unlike their larger cousins, these are not parasitic, which means they don't suck onto fish and rasp through their scales and their skin and suck out their organs. Instead, these are happy little herbivorous detritivores. They feed on diatoms and kind of organic silty patches in these little creeks. So we're gonna scoop up some dead leaves and some junk and mud, and hopefully we can show you guys one of these really cool and unique primitive fish. This right here. Crayfish. Cool. This is gonna be another lamprey in this one. Oh, here's something. Oh, check this out. What'd you get? I don't know. Ted? No. Oh, fish? A different type of fish. I got a fish. Might be what I have. Oh, I don't have that. I've got this guy. Ooh, he's pretty. Pirate perch, maybe. I'll toss that in the tank. Yeah, that's cool. You got anything else you want me to toss in there? We got a bigger lamprey. Oh yeah. Oh, look, just let me stick it in the net before it gets away. Oh, okay. See, cool. Sometimes like the neck tourists, they'll be like so little, and you'll just see one on like sticking to a piece of a leaf. Yeah. So, they gotta be in here. Yeah. Especially since it's the spring. It's so cold. You're another lamprey. Lamprey. Oh, sweet. We're doing pretty good. Yeah. When you hit the right stuff, man, they're just all in here. We can probably catch 100 today if we wanted to. Yes, 100 lamprey. That would really...
We are now creating a small habitat in order to observe the creatures without hurting them.
That was horribly upsetting.
Was it?
Yes.
Bag is broken.
Up.
Old aquascaping trick. Nice and lamprey. It's probably good. Guys? Sure. Might as well, huh? Yeah, I like sirens. I know. wow, that was super tiny.
Yeah, I found a bunch like that.
Look at this. I sunk. Pour some of this dirty water out. Oh my gosh, look at the size of that one.
You're welcome to use the big net too.
Look at the size of some of these. It's all spinning around now. It's all dirty. Look at them wriggling around. How crazy. Let's see if I can get some clear water in there. They're trying to swim out the second I decide to pour it. Oh, little one's gone. That is a little lamprey. Wow. What a weirdo. Little gill holes, gill slits on the side. You can see it's so red from the blood vessels that are right in there, helping this little creature breathe. Oh, so worm-like. Oh, there he goes. Very bizarre. Now, in the first life stage, these little jawless fish are inhabiting these kind of murky, muddy, silty patches where they're feeding on just decomposing organic material primarily. So they're not sticking to the sides of fish, they're actually just munching away at the decomposing biomass in the water, which is super, super interesting because typically when you think lamprey, you think, you know, basically a giant fish leech. But that is not the case, and these don't really get too big, so they're feeding on this kind of detritus, and then as adults they actually don't really feed at all, and they move to streams that are a little more laden with stones and pebbles, and that's actually usually where they will reproduce. So it's really, really interesting. We're kind of catching the larval stage of them right now, the first stage of their lives, which is when they're easiest to find because all we have to do is scoop up a bunch of muck and sift through it.
Now, these fish actually go through a type of metamorphosis, so their larval stage is much different than their adult stage. One of the main key differences is that the larval stage actually lacks eyes. In addition to lacking eyes, they also lack the adult suction disc, which allows the adults to hold on to pebbles and rocks. Instead of a suction disc, the larvae have more of a scooping-like mouth that they use to pick up and eat the detritus that they're feeding on in the muds of these creeks.
Oh, here's another big one. Oh. Trying to burrow away. It's going backwards.
Yeah,
That's funny. Which side is nice and juicy. Let's get them in some water where we can see.
All that mud was on one lamprey? Come on now.
Whoop. Haha. He's too big to go through the net. Look at this. They're so slimy and hard to hold. Whoop. Whoopsie daisy!
Great job.
I was just illustrating my point that they were slimy and hard to hold. I'll give you some muddy water while you wait. Man, this is so interesting. You never know what you're gonna find in here. Ooh, rare. Try this again, shall we? These little sucker mouths are so interesting. grab wet pasta. Look at them. They just squish right through your hands. There we go. You can see by the condensation, this is a nice cool little stream here that's perfectly suited for these nice primitive little fish. Oh my gosh, what a weird freaking thing. Now these are members of the group Agnatha, which are the jawless fishes. Now you may say, jawless? What does that mean? Without jaw. They in fact lack a jaw, as the name might suggest. So instead, they use these kind of suction cup mouths to adhere to the surface of the thing that they're holding onto in the current, and also to feed. Clouded right back up. It's nice and humid and warm, so this lovely little, see if you can take a close look at that now that he's kind of calmed down. Such an alien looking animal. This is the whole animal. It's just a head, some gills, a stomach, and then this long tail, very, very tadpole-esque. But they are bizarre little creatures. Oh, that's so weird. Just so alien. Let's see here. Whoa, whoa. Using me as leverage to get out. I won't allow it. Take a look. Come here. It's like the siren, you can't like pick it up. Look at that face.
Maybe we should do this not over the creek, since you have a bad habit of losing our animals.
You will speak when spoken to. Anyway. Ow. We don't do that. Man, what a weird freaking creature. Look at this. Oh, so bizarre. Those gills, that little suctiony mouth. Oh, so weird. Look at it probing around. So bizarre. Well, we're gonna throw this little guy or gal into the aquarium, and hopefully we can get a few more usable shots because these are so interesting, and I'd really like for you guys to get a close look at these absolutely alien, primitive creatures. Well, we had a great time. We actually found a plethora of these beautiful jawless fishes, these little brook lamprey, and I hope we got some usable shots. So we're gonna call it a lovely wrap on the brook lamprey. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was super interesting, super cool. Actually, the first lampreys I've ever seen in the wild, which was really great, really interesting experience. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Be sure to buy the new merchandise. It's pretty dope, but I'm a little biased. Join our channel memberships for exclusive behind-the-scenes content, and above all else, stay tuned for the next episode of Jack's World of Wildlife.